So just to recap the settings, 1280 by 600, and I've kept everything else as default. A few like model detail, text detail, shader detail are set to high. So there's some headroom if this starts playing up. So what I'll do is I'll get into a game and do the usual and report back. So I'm now in a game, and with not a lot going on, it's over 100 frames per second. So just get a little firefight going. I'm relatively confident that you shouldn't have too many problems with these settings. But if things start playing up, you can always get the quality down. But at the moment, it's more than playable, I think. Right, so that's Team Fortress 2. On to Fortnite, which started. Maybe the 4 gig of RAM wasn't light because it wouldn't start on the E5300 and Q9300 videos. So I'm going to cap the frame rate at 60, and that resolution is 1280 by 720. So I've selected the performance rendering mode, and resolution, I'm going to put that up, so resolution scale to 90, so at least it looks good. For some reason it selected the epic view distance and the epic textures, not sure why. I'll put everything down to the low, and just see what we can come up with. I'll start again and report back. Okay, so I'm in again. Now, I did notice on the way down from the transport bus there's some graphical glitches. I can't see it at the moment, and it's nudging 60 with no firefights happening. Occasionally goes down to late 40s, and it's now on mid 30s. Yeah, I can see some graphical glitches, so it's up to you if you want to try this, but personally with those glitches, who knows what else is going to happen. So, and there's not even any other characters on the screen, so it's up to you if you want to try Fortnite. But me personally, with those glitches and in a fast action shooter, I'd probably give it a miss. Inside it nudges 60, which I've capped the frame rate at 60. But you go outside and that rate goes down, and there's no other characters on the screen, so I don't think Fortnite's going to be that playable, to be honest. But try it anyway and see what you think. It's personal preference really, but I couldn't really live with it. Okay, so that's Fortnite. On to Grand Theft Auto 5. So I'll put the resolution on 800 by 600, just to see if we can cut out any stuttering. Everything else is on default, so I'll just check the advanced graphics. Frame scaling is off because I want it to look half decent, I suppose. The video memory has not been exceeded, which is one bonus. I notice it thinks the system's got 2 gig of VRAM, so maybe it's a setting in the BIOS for the integrated graphics that assigned 2 gig. We've got 16 gig of system memory, so plenty to play with. So what I'll do is I'll get into the game. In fact, that's not looking that great. So what I'll do, it looks a bit odd actually. I'll select it up a notch, 1024 by 768, so it doesn't look squashed. But the way that cursor's moving, I'm not expecting great things from this, I'm afraid. So I just need to get Bandicam going, which I forgot to do. So just go into Task Manager if you forget to do it, and then close that, close Task Manager, and go back to the game. So at the moment Bandicam says 30 frames per second, but don't forget this is the opening scene, and trust me, this game gets a lot more taxing later on, but we'll just see how this driving section goes first. So as a video memory, just to recap, as a video memory is taken from the system RAM, I'd make sure your system's got 16 gig to play with as a starting point. So it's not too bad, it's all over the place actually with driving. Get back on track, as they say. So I can't see any stuttering, it's a rock solid 30 at the moment, according to that frame counter. So me personally, I'd keep things as they are. It's not looking too bad, so because there's no resolution, I didn't adjust the resolution scale. But at the moment, it's more than playable. We'll just see what happens when there's more cars on the screen. Not too bad. So yeah, based on what's happening at the moment, try it out, but it will get busier later on. When more things are happening, there's more characters on the screen and vehicles, etc., and more events happening, as they say. Okay, so that's Grand Theft Auto 5. So just to recap, this 4th generation Intel Core i7 4770 is running using the HD 4600 integrated graphics. 2 gig of system RAM is applied, so I'd make sure your system's got 16 gig of RAM and a solid state drive to help things along. Providing you adjust the game settings, you can still play games like Team Fortress 2, Paladins and Zula. Fortnite struggles a bit. I saw a few graphical glitches there and that frame rate wasn't that great. The opening driving scene to Grand Theft Auto 5 tells me that it is sort of playable, but it wasn't getting above 30 frames per second. So try it, but it does get busier later on as you progress in the game. So if you've got any queries about this setup, feel free to drop me a comment. Thanks for watching.